¿qué tal? En este video voy a hacer más como un challenge. Mi enfoque en este video es nada de azúcar. I'm not working out as I want to, and I'm also not eating as balanced as I would like to. My main focus is more water, more veggies, no sugar, just so that I can go back to not be craving so much sugar and resetting my body and my skin. It just makes me feel so tired and like get groggy, empalagada. And this is like continuously taking sugar. Making this video will be keeping me accountable of the food that I'm intaking. I have the list of everything that I ate. Day 1 was scrambled eggs, spinach, and chile picado fried on a taco de tortilla de harina. For lunch, I had a Vietnamese wrap, which was with rice paper, bell peppers, carrots, lettuce, chicken. También tenía avocado, pero ese se lo agregué ya después. Y le puse salsa arriba porque lo sentía. Usualmente le pongo mayonesa con sriracha, pero como tenía azúcar añadida no pude. Entonces I also added cream cheese, but it was a cream cheese that was dairy free and it did not have any sugar added, and I had 3 of those. And then afterwards I went to my aunt's house and had 3 tacos de bistec.
Oye, asusta.
For day 2 I did oatmeal, and this is the first time that I did quick oats. I didn't like the mushiness of it. I used banana. I also chopped up some almonds for some crunch. I added strawberries and had scrapes and mandarina on the side. Leftover chicken from the Vietnamese wraps, an ensalada con aguacate, bell peppers, tomates. The aderezo was like limon esprimido, but like it felt like it needed something more, like something like more flavor, so I added salsa that was made by my mom, and that doesn't have any sugar. It was a homemade salsa. And then for dinner I had, so this is the day that I was like, why did I decide to start yesterday? Because the next day there was a party and they had tacos. And I had 4 tacos and they had pastor, and I was gonna take the risk and have one. I had it already in my plate, and then I was like, no, I can't do it. No se puede, no se puede. And I really had to force myself to exchange that taco with my mom. And I got like bistec, just normal, no marinade. And day 3, I had a late lunch and I had oatmeal. I added granola because I realized that I had granola that it had no added sugars. I sweetened it with banana. For my lunch was, I took a risk and I decided to do red lentil pasta, and I added tofu, I added cherry tomatoes, spinach, lemon, lime, and then I added drizzle olive oil. It was good. I feel like maybe some kind of vinaigrette would have been better, but overall it was pretty good. The tofu was really good. I really enjoyed the tofu. As for like the sugar cravings, I did not have any sugar cravings. If I did have some, I would just get carrots or fruit. I did not have any like mood swings. It was just like craving coffee. For day 4, I had bread, peanut butter, and banana. The peanut butter I made it myself because peanut butter store-bought tends to be high on added sugars. Nomás puse los cacahuates en un sartén, como que los tosté y los puse luego en la processor y lo molí until smooth it's supposed to be. If you're not watching your sugar intake, you could add like pizca de sal and a little bit of honey. That's really good. And for lunch I had coffee, black, and leftover tofu. This time I added avocado and that made it 10 times better. I was very active and energized, but I think because I kept postponing my coffee, my body just needed coffee. That's why I was having like a migraine. Once I drank the coffee, it was fine. I don't know if it's that, the withdrawal of coffee that I have every day, or if it's the sugar, but I did have a little bit of a headache this morning. Right now it's gone, but I had it for like a couple minutes and I have been a little moody, not too much. I haven't been craving anything. I haven't been like feeling too much hunger. For dinner, I made ceviche tostada. So basically, una tostada horneada con mayonesa. I found mayonnaise that had no added sugar, and I added shrimp with tomatoes, onions, lime, chile jalapeno, cilantro, and I added cucumbers. And I added lettuce at the bottom, and I think I had maybe 3. Day 5, I had leftover ceviche, maybe 2, and I also had half an apple, peanut butter, coffee. I had bistec enchilado, arroz with avocado, and half a corn, and that was pretty good. This is on day 5 is when I started to become more hungry for some reason. In Mexico, there's a place that I used to go to cuando era niña, que le decían enmarranadas. Y no, te lo daban en una bolsa y te lo ponían como chile, mayonesa. Si era temporada de elotes, se asaban los elotes. Y afuera, sentado en una de esas que se mueven, de las de abuela, meciéndote, no sé, pero con esa silla, comiéndome un elote recién asado, bien dulce, suavecito. Nomás le pones limón y sal y quedan, pero bien buenos. Con el viento, ay, ya ni quiero ni pensar. And I had as a snack cucumber, half an apple, and tomato. And then for dinner, which was late dinner, which I don't typically do. In Mexico, si te acuestas con la panza llena, you get like te empachas. And so that's just in my head. But for dinner, I had coffee, 2 slices of bread, and then day 6, in the morning, I had oatmeal with mashed banana. I think day 6 I was fine. I wasn't having that much problems with appetite. That day kind of pushed me back with like caffeine and stuff like that. Because the next day I do remember feeling fatigued and feeling like groggy. I do remember taking a nap. That day I did have a snack, and it was yogurt, granola, peanut butter, blueberry, and raspberries. While I was making the chicken because I got hungry. For lunch, I had chicken sandwich, bread, tomato, avocado, lettuce, jalapenos, and mayo. And for dinner, I had rice, corn, half of a chicken, lettuce, tomato, avocado. On the side, I had cucumber, limon y sal. Day 7, breakfast was 2 banana breads with blueberry, mandarinas, and cafe. And I know Thursday, I did come home and take another nap. I felt the like slow drop of energy, like 12 or something. But I had chickpea spaghetti with marinara sauce that had no added sugars and some leftover chicken on the side. It still gave me, I feel like, bloated, and I remember that night I was very uncomfortable. For dinner slash snack, because I was so bloated and uncomfortable, I just did yogurt with grapes and carrots on the side. And then for day 8, I did chicken soup, calabacitas, chicken breast, carrots, and papas, which my mom brought me. For snack, I then had bread and peanut butter, banana, and some orange and coffee. Again with coffee. For lunch, I had chicken soup with white rice. For dinner, I had coffee again with a slice of bread, tomato, egg, boiled egg. Too runny for my preference, but it's still pretty good. Mixed green, I think it was spinach mostly, and then pesto, which did not sit right on my stomach. That bloated me even worse because it has milk. I don't know why I thought of doing that. Saturday, for food, I had granola, oatmeal, peanut butter, blueberry, and coffee. And I had, for lunch, I had chicken soup, rice, tostada, marinara sauce with 2 fried eggs on top. I think by Saturday, day 9, I was just kind of bored eating, and it was like carrots or fruit. And I was drinking a lot more water on this time, which was really good for me because I was drinking maybe like 4 bottles of water about. Typically I would only do 1, and that was harsh. That I was dehydrated. For dinner, my mom brought chicharrón y costillas en salsa verde, and she also had roasted cauliflower, calabazas, bell pepper, broccoli, and chicharrón y costillas en salsa verde con nopales. I think Saturday was one of the days that I was kind of moody. I had 3 tostadas de ceviche y Valentina. For lunch, I had 4 tostadas de ceviche and some kimchi. So I start eating more kimchi as like fermented foods because I know it's good for the gut. I don't want to say too much, but I don't know if it was doing good or if it was doing too much. For dinner, I wasn't super hungry, so I just had carrots, jicama, and valentina, which the jicama was kind of gross, so I didn't finish it. I started here eating dates in the morning. I started eating a date in the morning because it's good for keeping things moving. For breakfast, I ate a slice of bread, peanut butter, sweet potato, only 1/3 of it, and then 2 boiled eggs, which were perfectly the way that I like them boiled, with rábano, hongos, carrots, broccoli, squash, and chipotle sauce, which had no added sugar. For the snack, I then had yogurt peanut butter granola. And for dinner, I did have white rice, roasted veggies, bistec, ensalada, pepino, tomate, and lechuga. And I think I kind of was struggling a little bit more to not eat sugar and coffee. I was surrounded by a bunch of sugar. And before, I was not surrounded by sugar, so it wasn't like I had it on hand. Estaban en todos lados. Entonces se me antojaba y se me hacía un poco más difícil no hacerle caso a mi tentación. But I pulled through. I had oatmeal and my peanut butter that I made again. I toasted the peanuts a little too much and it became burnt. So that sucked. So I basically had oatmeal with burnt peanut butter. For lunch, I had white rice, calabacitas, beans, and salsa, homemade salsa. And for dinner, I had a bowl of carne molida, rice, lechuga, bell peppers, beans, chipotle sauce. Kimchi and the rábanos were on the side. I had for breakfast white rice. I did roasted veggies and I added Brussels sprouts, asparagus, and I also did kimchi. And for lunch, I did, this is the time where I kind of did something greasy, but it's okay because I've done really good. Migada de lomo de puerco, which are my fave, con lechuga, and I couldn't do cheese, I couldn't do crema because obvious reasons, I'm lactose. And I had roasted veggies from the morning. That kept me full for so long. So during the night, basically all I ate was yogur con fresas, blueberries, frambuesas, y granola. And I had grapes, carrots, and kiwi on the side. I did beans, huevo con chorizo because it was already made, and the chorizo is homemade by an uncle of ours, so I think that's healthier than store-bought. It wasn't salty at all. I don't know if I added sugar, but it was really good. And then I had 2 tortillas, and I had for snack that day fruits from the morning because I got full. The rest of them I ate later towards the afternoon, and I also had, I think, a banana and also some almonds. When I got home, I wasn't really that hungry, but afterwards I had fajita, salchichon, onion, cebolla en vinagre, and then I had a cabbage salad. We went to our trip to California. I fell in love with that salad, and the lady gave us the recipe, and it's nopal, cabbage, cueritos, tomate, cebollas con chile en vinagre y chile picado jalapeno. Okay, to be honest, the one thing that I have seen that I felt the most, now that I've tenido tiempo sin el café, I can feel that I'm more awake and I can feel that I don't need the coffee. I'm not going to like look for something to eat for boredom eating, and if I do, I grab the carrots or I grab something healthier. I still, if I'm around like snacks or like desserts, obviously I do crave those, or they do look good to me because obviously they are, but it's not like I'm constantly thinking of them, or if I go to the store I can say no to them. And also I feel like that also helped with acne clearing. The other thing that I did see was that I woke up like that. En el momento que me tengo que despertar, no pongo pretextos, y antes sí decía, un rato más, o 5 minutos más. I would just drag out of bed, and I think that was really nice. And I don't get tired as easily as well, which I've noticed. Before, I would be out of breath quite easily cuando caminaba o si hacía ejercicio, and I do think that maybe it would benefit me to keep going with the no sugar. Or maybe doing like a 30-day to see the extent of how good it would be. But overall, I do feel the difference in my physical and my bloatedness as well, and also my skin. That is it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you'd like to see any other challenge or more days prolonged, or if you'd like to see any recipes of me trying out with like sugar-free desserts, please let me know in the comments. And please share, subscribe, and like this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!